My name is Brad Pickens, and I'm here to give my persuasive speech on why living a life with Jesus is better than not living your life with Jesus. Now, if you think about it, living a life without Jesus, if you don't know any different, it doesn't matter. So first, let's look at living a life without Jesus. Living a life without Jesus. Start off with what's our purpose? What is our purpose in life? If you live in a life without Jesus and you truly think about it, what is our purpose? We get up, we go to work, we go to school, or we play with our kids, but what's to come in our life? What are we doing? Where is it going? Now, you may get some comfort from getting a good job or getting this or that, but you still always have the feeling of, where is my life leading to? What am I here for? And not just the fact that, if you think about, why am I here? It's not just to go through everyday life and do the same thing over and over again. So now, if you look at, who do I turn to in a time of need? Now, all over the world, you got people that are stressed out, and according to Margaret Slade and Marin Connolly of Everyday Health, October 2018, there have been an epidemic of stress with the ages of 25 to 35 years old. Now, that's every male, female, everybody. So who do they turn to? Why? Yes, as a Christian, as a follower of Christ, you might get stressed out here and there. But if you're not a follower of Christ, where do you turn? Who do you turn to? We have governments that fail every day. You look at it. Not everybody's always happy with the way our government's run. There's never going to be a time when everybody turns to government and say, hey, I trust them. And we've all relied on a family member or a friend that we thought we could put our hope in. Well, when we put our hope in them, no matter how good they are to us, no matter how much they love us, at some point in time, they're going to let us down. Now, when they let us down, we're upset with them. Where do we turn then? If the government's failed, if your friends and family have failed to help you out, and even say you got counseling, and that's not helping, where do you turn then to? Who do you turn to in the time of need? Instead of being lost, there is a place to turn to. But without Jesus, that's where you're at. Is nobody to turn to. Now you say, what if you said, okay, how do I know that Jesus is real? Well, if you look at a study, the New Testament Antiquity, 2009, it breaks down the facts that Jesus was real, that he did walk this earth, and that he did die for us. It gives facts, not just these. It's not just a guessing game. It gives the facts of the places he was, the things he did. So, who do we looked at who that we would go to in a time of need. What about the times when you're financially stressed, or you just having a hard personal life? Where do you turn to for hope when you're living a life without Jesus? Who or what do you turn to? Well, I've had a lot of people ask me that question, including family members. Well, I just don't have any hope right now. Well, there's an answer for that. But when you're living a life without Jesus, that hope, the hope that he's there, that you know what's going to happen. You don't have any hope without him. So let's look at a life with Jesus. Our purpose in our life. When you truly seek in him and you know that you have a purpose, that he's your purpose, you're living up to that. You're living up to meeting him. That in itself is a purpose in your life. Not including the plans that he's got for you when you seek him and find those plans. And I wanted to go outside of a Christian source just to prove that the facts that Jesus really walked the earth. And if you look at livescience.com, they did a survey, a non-Christian survey, July 8, 2013, to see if Jesus was real. And they went through every aspect of it, but they could not disprove that he was real. Yeah, there's still some questions. But my question to you is, when you walk a life with Jesus and you're in need and you go to him with it, then you know you have somebody. You have that peace, you have that comfort of knowing that somebody's there for you. Where we were looking at a life without Jesus, you didn't have that. But now you do. You know, okay, well, things might be hard, but I have Jesus. That in itself, a knowing that I have a life after this. Finally, I want to come to a life with Jesus where we have our hope. Now, if you have no hope in your life, you would be miserable. If you had no hope of knowing when everything falls down, even as a Christian, when everything falls down, you can turn and look and say, I'll be with Jesus at some point. That right in itself gives you hope. So that's my persuasive speech on why living a life with Jesus is better than living a life without Jesus.